This is going to be another strategy video in our QuantVue strategy series. It's going to be a very simple 3-minute breakout strategy that you can use in conjunction with our indicators. Watch this video all the way through because I'm going to show you live execution on the screen, settings of the indicators, and more. If you're new to the channel, be sure to like and subscribe. Helps push this content to more and more traders just like yourself. Let's get into it. So this strategy involves using a 3-minute price breakout strategy. In the example, you'll see I'm trading ES, but you can use this on NQ, crude, and any other chart that you might be trading. For the QuantVue indicators, I am using our Q Pro. This is our flagship indicator. It houses Q bands, our Q line, Q wave, our Q cloud, all in one dashboard. I'm actually using a dual Q Pro setup with some tweaks, which I will outline in the video on screen. The strategy involves using the 3-minute breakout above or below that first 3-minute candle in conjunction with the Q Pro indicators. So let's dive into the chart and I'll show you exactly how I use this strategy. And you're even gonna see me execute these trades live with the exact risk management settings and more. I also wanna mention that this is just one strategy that I showcase. The purpose of this strategy series is to give you a nice baseline and a set of options for whichever strategy might fit your trading style. There is no right or wrong way to trade at all, whether you're using our indicators or not. Every strategy can work. These are just meant to be a helpful guide on your trading journey, especially when using QuantVue. So let's jump into the chart and go over this easy strategy. Okay, so I have the ES chart pulled up. I'm using Renko boxes, 1 second data feeding into a 1-box Renko here on ES. If you're trading NQ, you might have, say, a 3 or 4 box size. Indicators I'm going with are the tried and true, my handy Moneyball indicator down here. Pause the screen if you want to copy down these settings. I like either a 2, maybe like a 3 or 4 for the period. That way I can catch these tighter price fluctuations here on the Moneyball. And then I'm rolling with a dual Q Pro setup. Like I had mentioned, basically one Q Pro has these broader bands here. And then the other Q Pro is the one actually spitting out these Q wave bull and bear alerts. And that's a tighter Q wave here. These orange boxes, these are just manually drawn pivot points, support and resistance levels where price tends to just hang out, bounce off of, which help with confirming these alerts from the indicator. So the first Q Pro is the broader band Q Pro. And what I do is I go into the Q bands. I turn this one to 155. You can tweak this however you like, but I like a 155, 256, and a 6.9 deviation. Some of our members will use, I've seen 6.3, 5, 8. So just some tweaking that might need to be done to fit your style. And then down here, Q wave, I don't touch that. But what I do is change this Q line down here. I use a 3 and a 39. And what it's going to do is allow this light blue Q line to not be so tight to price. That way we can catch some of these bounces that we've showcased in other videos, which is another very popular strategy that many of our members use. And this second Q Pro, this is going to be that tighter band Q Pro, the one that's actually spitting out the Q wave alerts. On this first Q Pro, I have all the alerts turned off, but on this second one, I leave the Q wave alerts on. And as you can see, I have a tighter band at 77. But then down here, I don't touch the Q line at all. I leave it as is. And then I just turn it off here in the style. So as you can see, I have all the Q wave alerts here on in the second tighter Q Pro. So the strategy is very simple. Here on the right, I've got just a 3-minute S&P chart. I've got just a 3-minute normal candlestick chart here. I wait for this 3-minute candle at the open close. And what I do is I plot out the high and low of that candle. And based on how price reacts off of that opening breakout range is going to affect how I am trading on that particular day. So in this case, we had a very strong breakout above. We had a retest. And at the same time, as you can see, look, so if you look here on the left part of the screen, this first candle closes, right? And we get a big breakout above. Few more candles print. And then right here on the retracement candle, we get a bull alert. This one right here, and we're retesting the high of that first 3-minute candle. We get the bull alert at the same time. This is why I like having Moneyball too, because it sort of gives you a peek into the future. Get buyers step up here, right? We're seeing buyers step in on the Moneyball. And then right here, we get this big burst of buying action up. At the same time, we're retesting this high of the opening candle. And then right here, also, if you could see, we get a retest of the Q line. So 1, we get the money ball. 2, we get a Q wave bull alert. And 3, we get a retest of the high of that first 3-minute candle. And then from here, this is where I had entered. 4, and also a bonus, all bands on the Q cloud flip to green. They also flip to green here. We got a few signs of reds, but ultimately they all turn back green, indicating, okay, I'm probably going to take a trade to the upside. Obviously, you should never just blindly follow these alerts that any of our indicators spit out. As you can see, I'm waiting for 2, 3, 4 confluences before entering the trade. And in this particular strategy, we're using this breakout. So if we get a breakout above, a retest, and then we get candles printed more above, okay, I'm probably favoring a move. And same thing to the downside. If we would have broke below, retested, probably would have favored the downside. Same thing, would have used the Q Pro and Moneyball as confluence. So now you're going to see me execute on this exact trade live. I'm using NinjaTrader and TradingView, as you can see on the screen. Here I'm going to go over the exact risk management, the execution, and more. So let's jump into that. This bull alert come up here on the tight Q Pro, one of these Q wave alerts. Got a few bounces off of the light blue Q line here. Got the flip on the money ball. I also have a 3-minute. I like to plot the 3-minute opening range. We broke above, retested it, and then hopped in. Already had a basically risk-free trade. Move stops to break even. Might just sell one off and then let one run here. As we approach, we're a couple ticks away. So if we get a couple more, if we get within 25, 50, I'll go ahead and shave one off here and then just let a runner. I'm gonna go ahead and just shave one off. We're just hanging out there. A couple ticks away. So ended up getting the trailing stop hit for, what is that, plus 260. So like I said at the beginning of this video, there is no one winning strategy to use with QuantVue. There are many strategies, and the purpose of this series is to show you the possibilities when using our indicators. None of our indicators should ever be taken blindly. They are only meant to be another helpful tool in your trading arsenal. We have dozens and dozens of traders all using different styles of our indicators, different settings, different approaches, strategies, setups. This video is just meant to serve you up another possible strategy. If you want access to this entire toolkit, if you want access to the amazing community that you see on your screen right now, click that first link in the description. You're going to get access to all of this 100% free for 7 days. You don't like it, cancel anytime. We don't want to charge you if it is not a good fit. We understand everyone's style is different. If you haven't already, be sure to like and subscribe. We post content like this every single week. See you in the next one.